What's up everybody? Hope you're having a wonderful day. In this video, I will explain how to deploy a Dashboardly dashboard to Google Cloud. We will use a dashboard that I created in one of my previous videos and deploy it to Google Cloud App Engine. I will explain to you the configuration that will limit the cloud resource usage in the free tier. Hence, you won't be charged anything. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first stage of our deployment is to log into Google Cloud Console and then create a new project. So first of all, you need to go to this URL console.cloud.google.com, log in with your account, and then you need to click over here in this drop down, and then you need to create a new project. So this project will be used for deploying our dashboard. Over here you can give any name. Now in my case, I have already created the project, so I won't create a new project. So after you have created a project, you need to do one more step, which is that you need to set up your billing account. So go to the billing section where you will need to provide your address and credit card or debit card details. So once your billing account is set up properly, then only you will be able to deploy the app. If you don't set up your billing account, then the deployment will fail. So after you have successfully set up your project and the billing account details, next what you need to do is you need to install Gcloud CLI on your computer. And for that you can go to this URL cloud.google.com docs and install. So this is Google Cloud Docs, and there is a instructions available on how to installing the Gcloud CLI. Gcloud CLI will be used to communicate with the cloud. So there are options for different operating systems. So if you're Mac OS or on Windows, then you can go to those steps. But in my case, I am on Ubuntu, so I need to follow these steps. So these steps are simple. It simply updates the latest libraries, and below this line of code, it will install the Google Cloud CLI on my computer. So in my case, I have already installed it. So let me show you. So once you have successfully installed the Google Cloud CLI, you can go to terminal and then you can type this command Gcloud. After executing this command, if you see this documents or help page, then it confirms that Gcloud CLI is successfully installed on your system. So once you have successfully installed Gcloud CLI, next step is to initialize that CLI. For that, go to terminal and execute this command Gcloud init. This command will require you to log in. So it's asking me whether I want to log in or not. So it's the first time, so you need to say yes. And over here you need to select the account. So in my case, this is the account, and it will ask me for few permissions. So just click on continue and allow. So now that you are authenticated with Gcloud CLI, so next it's asking me over here, pick a cloud project to use for this default profile. So I need to select this option 1, 2 or 3. So I will select our project number 1 Plotly dashboard. Yeah, so the initialization step is complete. It has selected this project Plotly dashboard. So the next step is to initialize the app engine. For that, again you need to go to terminal and then execute this command Gcloud app and create. So this command will initialize the app engine, and when initializing, it's asking me to select the region. So you can select any region. I particularly prefer selecting regions from US East or US West. So let's select 18, which is US East 1. So as you can see, it's creating app engine application for this project and for this region. Yeah, and the app engine creation is successful. So next I will explain you the files of the dashboard, and then we can deploy this dashboard with just one command. So the code for the dashboard is kept in this folder named deploy-plotly dashboard to Google App Engine. And the total code for the dashboard is present in this file dashboard.py. So I won't go into detail as I have already another video where I have explained this code in detail. So I will include the link to it in the description. But to this dashboard, I have just made one line of code change, which is that over here I am introduced the new variable named server, and to that I have assigned app.server. So app is a Plotly app, and when you access the attribute server over it, this will return as Flask app. So this Flask app will be deployed to Google Cloud. Alright, so that's our dashboard. Let me run it and show you how our dashboard looks like. right? So the dashboard is up and running on this URL. So let me copy the URL. All right, so this is the dashboard. Next is the most important file of this deployment, which is app.yaml. And this file will keep the configuration of deployment. So over here, you specify what kind of environment you want to use. So there are two kind of environments available in App Engine, standard and flexible. And over here, as I have not specified any environment, the default will be standard. Then you can also specify runtime. So I have used Python 3.10. And then you can also specify instance type. So what kind of instance you want to use to deploy your app. So instance is a kind of a computer with a different configuration. And there are different types of instances available like F1, F2, F3, F4, B1, B2, and so on. So next is the scaling details in this file. So this is the most important configuration. Now in this, you simply need to ignore this. You can simply copy it. Even if you don't include it, then it's okay. But the most important one is this max instances, which I have set to 1. So this will by default create only one instance for running our app for F1 instance type. And on Google Cloud App Engine for standard environment, there are 28 hours per day free for F1 instance. So if you create only one F1 instance, which will run for 24 hours, and there is by default 28 hours free, so your app will run for free. And next is the entry point. So over here, I am simply calling Gunicon. So Gunicorn is a app server, and that will be used to call our app. So over here is the URL where the app will be called. And dashboard is our dashboard.py file. And then I am referring server variable. So server, if you remember, is the Flask app. So this was the reason for initializing server. So the next file that I have kept in the same directory of our project is requirements.txt. So this file has information about list of Python libraries that you want to install on App Engine. So over here, you specify your Python libraries dependencies that will be required to run your app properly. Alright, so now that I have explained you all the files of this project, the next step is to simply deploy this dashboard to cloud. And for that, you need to go to terminal, and then you need to go to directory where you have kept this project. So in my case, it's in deploy-plotly dashboard. So in this path, all the files are present. So as you can see, dashboard.py, app.yml, and requirements.txt. So all three files are present over here. So in this folder, I need to execute command gcloud app deploy. And this simple command will deploy our app to cloud. Alright, so the deployment has completed successfully. It can take some time to complete for the first time because it will be setting up the environment and installing all the libraries. So now that dashboard is successfully deployed, let's go ahead and check it. And over here, as you can see, there is a target URL written where they are saying from which URL the dashboard is available. So I have copied that URL. So let me go to the browser and go to that URL. And yeah, as you can see, our dashboard is available from this URL dashplotly dashboard, and then there is a region detail and appspot.com. So let's try various combinations. And as soon as I change drop down value, as you can see, charts are getting updated. And other than this URL, even if you remove this ue.r, which is the region detail, so you simply give the project name .appspot.com, then this URL should work as well. Yeah, so our dashboard is successfully deployed to the cloud. So once your dashboard is successfully deployed, next you might want to check various states of how many requests are coming in and so on. For that, you can go to Cloud Console, and then you can go to this App Engine and then Dashboard. So over here, it will be displaying like how many requests are coming in for last 1 hour, 6 hours, and so on. There are other many details available which URLs are getting accessed, and whether there are any errors, server errors, application errors, client errors, and so on. So all those details you can check from App Engine dashboard, and there are many other functionalities available which you can explore. So that's it for today's tutorial. In this video, I explained you how you can deploy your Dashplotly dashboard to Google Cloud App Engine standard environment for free. If you have any doubts or any questions, then please feel free to let me know in the comment section, and see you next time.